most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's crossed. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. There he goes. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long game. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Say it. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And the timing just a hair off.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and for predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense, nope.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Again, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Coming out with it, it's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Carr. Here's the pressure. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He's got it on the outside. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Carr. The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Mobley. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Running inside, it's Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Here's Carr to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they're not on the same page there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Carr. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
There's some room. Makes it past the marker. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got it, beat down in bounds. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Right on the money. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires left side, it's Smith.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Back to pass on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. Might have a chance. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Picks up the first down. All by himself down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Throwing, Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Cross. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Could be an alley. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Quarterback may change this route. Carr. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put...
Makes the grab in their space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Booster, sweep. Go.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Here's Sayin to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires left. Complete on the left to Smith. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He is a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. An impressive run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the right. It's caught.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He might want another play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go. Booster. Booster! Where did he go?
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive at their own 48. On the run, it's Jackson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Open on the left side, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. From the 30-yard line on first down. Say it. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that big man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He spins that thing down the middle. Got his man. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. The offense changing the play. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he will score! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 8 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Jayhawks in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Motion from the wide receiver. Carr. Pressure coming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Throwing, Carr. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll take it on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. To the air, it's Sayin. Finds his man. It's Cross. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw.
Snags it and he's open. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still beat.
It's a seam wide open. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45.
And And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Here's Carr to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Return. Here we go.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Go.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Run in the red zone. It's Mobley. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
If you're a fan of old school running the rock, you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders. They're looking over to the sideline, looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the field. They can't stop the running game.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Zayin fires to the wideout. Fires left side at Smith. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the left to Smith. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. He is having a day, and think about this stat. Ezekiel Elliott has his name in the top 20 single-game rushing record list 5 times, more than any of the great Ohio State backs. Oh, we might have another entry coming here.
Oh, that's incredible to think about. And you think about some of his past runs that were so amazing. When you got a guy that can do this and put up big numbers, he's having a day. This offense is having a day because of it. Keep it going, young fella.
So first down will open up the final period. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Throw it. Say it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Moving out to the right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Quarterback making checks. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires one high and deep. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Here's a heat. Complete to the left. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that is incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
C.J. Carr firing again. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense picks it up. Maybe some room here. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Takes matters into its own hands.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown. Man, they don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Unloads quickly. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, giving him a tunnel to run through.
picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Throwing, Carr. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Making side adjustments here. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
To the air again, Carr. Looking left. Makes a connection. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll move the tight end. From the red zone, it's Mobley. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might be changing the route. Here's Carr to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Up and good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Unloads to the wideout. If he runs this back, this game's over. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. Needed to stay alive, and it's good. And now they regain the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.